Evicting a tenant can seem like a complicated process, but in this video, we'll quickly explain eviction laws in Oklahoma and how to recover your property in 4 simple steps. First, what is an eviction? Eviction is the process of legally removing a tenant. It's illegal for a landlord to change locks or physically remove a tenant themselves. So if the renter refuses to leave after violating their lease, you must seek an eviction from the court. The process for simply terminating a lease differs from that of an eviction. Lease terminations require proper notice from the landlord or tenant, and state requirements can be found on our website. Legal reasons for eviction in Oklahoma. A landlord only has grounds to evict a tenant for reasons allowable in the state. The first step in the eviction process is to give the lessee one of the following notices to quit. Non-payment of rent. If the tenant is late on rent, you can serve them a 5-day notice to pay or quit. This gives them 5 days to pay rent in full, along with any penalties, or vacate the property. Non-compliance. If the tenant violates their lease, a non-compliance notice gives them 10 days to either comply with the lease or vacate the property. If they do not fix the issue, they must vacate within 15 days of receipt of the notice. Immediate danger or harm. If the tenant threatens the peaceful environment of other tenants or engages in any criminal activity that endangers the health and safety of other tenants or the premises, you can issue an immediate notice to quit, which requires the tenant to leave immediately. Rent grace period. In Oklahoma, there is no rent grace period. Rent is due on the due date. An eviction notice can be served if rent is only 1 day late. 4 steps to legally evicting a tenant in Oklahoma. Serve the notice to quit. Choose the form you need and download or fill it out on eForms.com. Post it on the tenant's door and also send it via certified mail with a return receipt requested via USPS. If the breach is curable, you must wait the specified number of days before taking further action. File eviction papers with the court. If the tenant hasn't mitigated the issue and remains on the property, you can proceed to court. File the following forms at your local court: Fed petition, Fed summons, Fed affidavit, military affidavit, claim for exemption, and claim for hearing. Serve the court documents. The tenant now needs to receive the information about the case filed against them. This should be done by using either a process server to serve the complaint and summons on the tenant. Be sure to retain the record of service. Attend the hearing. The summons will detail the hearing information. Attend the hearing with all notices and any additional documentation. If the tenant does not show up or if the judge rules in your favor, you can request a writ of execution, which will allow the sheriff to remove the tenant from the property. Damages. Often the tenant's security deposit does not cover total losses. If damages are not awarded at the hearing, you may be able to recover past due rent and court fees through small claims court. Now, you can get eviction proceedings started. Get eviction forms, court documents, and all other information you'll need at the link below for free.